Hello everyone, Sat Sri Akal ji ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ. So today I will be making gluten-free aloo wala paratha. So I know at some places people call paratha or prantha, but we used to call it paratha. So I will be making aloo wala paratha, potato stuffed flatbread. This is the gluten-free atta I use to make aloo wala paratha. So or even just a normal roti. So this is what I use. It's a Teja brand atta and it's really good. So I normally put it in the Ziploc bag and then I just keep it separate. Okay, so for this, so I've got some onions because I'll be only making it for myself, just two parathas. So I've got like some onions, chopped onion. You can just grind them or chop it in the food processor. And I've got some methi, dry methi in there, fenugreek leaves, and some coriander, coriander seeds that I like in there. So just these three things are in there, and then now I will be adding other stuff into it. Okay, so I use about this much of tofu. So I've got I crumble the tofu in here. You can add paneer in there or anything, or chickpeas or anything like that. And then I've got some ginger in here that I love in my aloo wala paratha. So just a little bit, not much. Okay, and now aloo, of course, potatoes. So I'll be using, so I already boiled the potatoes. So I'll be using just these two. I would say maybe 1/3 of the big potato. So okay, smash it. So I use a fork, smash it really well. Sometimes I like to add some cauliflower in here as well. So I normally use this zester. So I use this for the cauliflower, or even for the onions. Sometimes I use this or the other grater. Okay, that's it. If you have cilantro or dhania, you can add that in there as well. You can add hari mirch, green chili to it, or just a normal spices, whatever you like, you can add in there. So just make it as normal as possible. Sometimes I like to add green chilies. These are not that hot. These are very mild, so I'm gonna use the whole chili in there. You know, there are so many savory stuff that is made of wheat flour or maida that are hard to, it's very hard to make them gluten free, but some things you can. So that will go in there. So it's just everything in one bowl. Okay, so that's it. And I guess, yeah, now my spices. So I'll be adding salt, some cumin or jeera, little bit of black pepper, kali mirch, some garam masala. So this is like coriander, cumin, and some other spices ground up in there. Okay, that's it. Mix it well. Okay, and now my flour, gluten-free flour. So I'm just gonna use 1/4 cup to make 2 rotis or 2 parathas. you can mention in comments like where else people call it paratha, because we always called it paratha. We never called it paratha. But I know some people call it paratha, and then some people call it prantha. I think prantha is like Hindi kind of word, but I don't know. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So let's add some water to it. Okay, so I've got some, I like to use some warm water. I'm just gonna use it little by little because you don't need much water in here. So just like this, just a couple handfuls, and I'm pretty sure this is enough. That's it. So just mix it well. I sometimes even use chickpea flour, like besan in there. Oops. So besan in there as well, or oat flour. So you can, make it healthier, or add some flax, ground flax to it, or some ground pumpkin seeds. So anything, but and this time I'm just going to make it like this. What that's going to look like. I don't use any oil or any fats in the to make my dough. So this is my dry flour that I will be using to dust the surface. I use like a wax paper, or you can even use foil paper to roll my roti. And I have a separate roller pin or belana. So I'm just gonna make 2 rotis out of it. So 2 equal portions. Making my peda, or like a ball. Sometimes I have hard time finding English words to Punjabi words, what those ones are called. So I had to think about it for a second. Like for peda, okay, what I will call peda. And this is, I don't know what we will call in English. So we call it ganvi in Punjabi. So kind of spreading the peda or the ball, that will make it easier to roll it. Okay, just checking. So traditional method. So I've got my separate tawa for, if you or someone in your family have celiac. It is from Canadian Celiac Association that you need to have a separate tawa for you. So you can't be using the same tawa that you are using to make the gluten rotis, the normal wheat rotis. So you need a separate tawa. So that is only dedicated gluten free. So I make makki di roti on it, and I make these kind of rotis. Okay. So it's all ready. So dust off the excess. Those are a little bit dried out, then you flip it over. I'll be using some butter because I'm making protein. I'm not making just a simple roti, but you can just eat it like that if you like. You don't have to fry. This is the one thing I used to miss a lot, but then we tried in the corn flour, in the makki roti. We put aaloo in there, potatoes in the makki roti, makki atta, but it tastes different. But, I had no option at that time. But now, since I started using this flour, it just tastes so normal. So even just a plain roti of it, it's I normally make it with the moongi masri dal, like yellow dal. It tastes really good. It tastes like, I don't know, to me it tastes like normal. So this is the roti wala dabba I have, and it's separate. So you need to have a separate, if you want to use a separate dabba. We are kind of two families living in the same house. Okay. So looks like it's done. Keep the heat to medium heat. Don't keep it on high, because otherwise just burns fast. And then I save my wax paper or my parchment paper for the next time. I can wash it if I want to. Otherwise, if I'm going to use it in the evening, or then I just leave it in the drawer. So yeah, so that's it, and this is how it looks like. It's not bad, like very soft, and then enjoy it with your dahi, yogurt, or butter, or makhni, or cha, tea, anything. Alright, so this is how it looks. It's very soft. Very soft. So now khao te enjoy karo. Thank you so much.